Later on this week, Saturday night, Kevin Harvick will race for the first time against his son, Keelan Harvick, at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway. How special is that going to be?
It's going to be very unique. I would tell you that Keelan is very competitive.
What happens when a NASCAR legend races his 12-year-old son on the same track, in the same race, with everything to prove? This isn't just family fun, it's a battle for legacy. When a former NASCAR Cup Series champion decides to return to the track, it's headline-worthy. But when he comes back to race his 12-year-old son, that's something you don't see every day. Kevin Harvick, the hard-nosed legend who dominated NASCAR for over 2 decades, is gearing up for a race that's personal in more ways than one. In the upcoming Cars Tour event at Kern Raceway, Kevin will be going bumper to bumper with his son Keelan, a rising star with big shoes to fill and no plans of playing it safe. But this isn't just about racing, it's about pride, legacy, and a family rivalry that's heating up fast. Kevin Harvick built his career on grit, consistency, and a refusal to back down. With 60 Cup Series wins and a championship title from 2014, his name is etched in NASCAR history. But since stepping away from full-time racing, Harvick's been quietly building something else his son's career. And now, for the first time ever, the two will meet on the same track, competing not just for bragging rights, but to show the world just how deep the Harvick bloodline runs when it comes to racing.
He showed us at Phoenix last week he was capable of doing brave things with a lot on the line. 2 laps left to go.
And let's not forget, Kevin's not just racing as a proud dad. He's racing as a man who still has fire in the tank. Fans have long speculated whether he'd ever return for a one-off event, but few imagined it would be like this. The stakes feel personal, intimate, and electrifying. For those unfamiliar, the CARS Tour isn't just some local league, it's one of the most competitive late-model racing series in the country, owned by a powerhouse team including Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Burton, and Justin Marks. The series is stacked with talent and prestige. So when Kevin and Keelan line up on the grid at Kern Raceway, they won't just be racing in any ordinary event. This is a high-stakes, high-visibility moment that could shape Keelan's career and maybe redefine Kevin's legacy. The tour's recent surge in popularity has also brought a wave of attention from NASCAR fans craving old-school battles on short tracks. That means more eyes, more pressure, and a bigger platform for Keelan to make his mark, or for Kevin to remind everyone why he was once the king of the asphalt. The idea of father and son racing each other might sound wholesome until you hear how much smack they've been talking. Kevin was quick to admit,
I would tell you that Keelan is very competitive, and I would tell you that the trash talking has been ongoing since we decided this was what we were going to do. But from a dad's
never
perspective,
one to shy away from the spotlight, posted online, "Let the trash talking begin," igniting a social media storm and sending fans into a frenzy. The playful rivalry has only added fuel to the fire, making this race one of the most anticipated in recent CARS Tour history. But this isn't just a gimmick. The verbal jabs are rooted in mutual respect and high expectations. Behind every joke is a challenge. Can the student outsmart the master? Can the father keep up with the speed of youth? It's these questions that have fans counting down the days. Kern Raceway isn't just a track, it's Kevin Harvick's hometown stomping ground. Located in Bakersfield, California, this race is a homecoming for Harvick, a place where his story began. Racing here adds an emotional layer to the event, with Kevin acknowledging how meaningful it is to kick off this father-son battle on familiar asphalt.
So it'll be great for the series and the fans and the town and everybody to do that, but also for us as a family to kind of break that ice. And
in other words, this race is personal. For the Bakersfield community, the event is bigger than just motorsports. It's a return of a hometown hero, now sharing the spotlight with his son. The anticipation around this local tie-in has drawn huge crowds and media attention, making this one of the most talked-about races of the season. At just 12 years old, Keelan is already proving he's not here to be coddled. Piloting the number 62 Hunt Brothers Pizza Machine, he's been racing in various youth and karting series across the globe, including stints in Europe. His confidence is unwavering, his skills are sharp, and his ambition is clear. He wants to win. Kevin might have decades of experience, but Keelan's got youthful hunger and no fear. That's a dangerous combo, and one that could make this race far more competitive than anyone expects.
I'm here with Keelan Harvick. Keelan, congratulations. You led flag to flag. Talk about this race here at Florence Motor Speedway.
Yes, sir. I definitely thought it was not going to be a tire-saving race, but when I saw them back up behind me, I knew I had to.
And it's not just talent, it's poise. Keelan has shown a maturity beyond his years in handling pressure, media, and competition. He's not wide-eyed anymore, he's calculated, and that makes him a real contender, even against someone as formidable as his father. When the green flag drops, Kevin will be in the number 29 late model car, while Keelan takes his position in the number 62. For fans, this isn't just another race, it's a spectacle. The veteran versus the rookie, the father versus the son. But despite the headlines, this isn't about animosity, it's about love for the game. Kevin has been guiding Keelan behind the scenes for years, but when they hit the track, it's every driver for himself. Expect high speeds, tight turns, and maybe even a little door rubbing before the checkered flag waves. What's more intriguing is how they'll handle in-race adversity. Will Kevin play it safe to avoid contact? Will Keelan push the limits knowing it's his dad beside him? These unknowns are what make this matchup more than just a race. It's a psychological chess match on wheels. This isn't just a one-off race, it's a litmus test for Keelan's future. If he holds his own or even outperforms his dad, it could fast-track his trajectory in motorsports. But it's also a test for Kevin. After stepping back from NASCAR, he's now facing the new generation head-on, including his own flesh and blood. There's pride on the line, but also humility. If Kevin loses, it's not just a loss, it's the start of a new chapter where the student starts to surpass the teacher. And with every lap, we'll see more than just who's faster. We'll see what happens when legacy, pressure, and potential all collide in real time. It's a proving ground one that could shape the future of the Harvick name in motorsports. No matter who finishes first, this race is a milestone. It's a celebration of family, of legacy, and of a sport that spans generations. For Kevin, it's a chance to share the track with his son in a way few athletes ever get to experience. For Keelan, it's the beginning of what could be a legendary career. And for fans, it's a reminder of why we love racing in the first place, because it's not just about speed, it's about stories, rivalries, and heart. This isn't the end of anything, it's the start of something powerful. A new era of racing shaped by tradition and driven by ambition. The Harvick saga continues, and we're all lucky enough to watch it unfold. Kevin and Keelan Harvick's face-off at Kern Raceway isn't just a race. It's a moment, a symbolic passing of the torch, a competitive clash between two generations, and above all, a story that reminds us how deep the roots of racing really go. Whether you're a longtime Harvick fan or just tuning in for the family drama, one thing's certain: when the engines roar and the lights go green, this father-son duel is going to be unforgettable. If you love this showdown, hit that like button, drop a comment on who you think takes the win, and don't forget to subscribe for more high-octane stories just like this one.